When I see you, I see money.
Yeah.
When I see scratch.
when you woke up this morning, did you have like an extra little side of caviar?
First of all, you ain't want to know what kind of weekend I had.
Yeah.
It's
Vincy, you know.
Yeah.
That could mean anything.
You were here, you were in Simonson for the weekend.
That could mean anything.
Well, you know the amount of work that was going on inside here.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, looks so. Looks good, man.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Sounds great.
Sounds fantastic.
Yep.
Why are you still here?
I was supposed to leave here yesterday.
I know that.
And you know that. So got to the airport.
I wave goodbye.
You
know when you wave goodbye to somebody and they show back up?
Listen, listen, what amazes me is the honesty of the agent, right? So reached by the counter, about to check in. I was on time. And I was told that hold a second, we have to confirm, but your flight might be canceled. So I'm like, all right. She came back and she's like, sir, I want to be honest with you. And I'm like, okay, I appreciate honesty. So what happened was the flight that was supposed to come here to pick you up,
right?
It only had 4 passengers to pick up here in St. Vincent.
Right.
So because it was only 4 passengers and probably not enough to fill up the plane, it went straight from Barbados to Grenada instead of coming here to pick us up to go there. And I was like, wow. Yeah.
But that's why they only had 4 passengers, though, because they have this reputation.
Yeah, things like that.
Yeah. No, rather than saying, look, let's bite the bullet and let's always be on service, always be on time, even if it's going to cost us some money.
Yeah, but
right, and build up their reputation. The reason people aren't flying with them is because for exactly those reasons.
Yeah, you rather lose a customer base to save a couple dollars. I mean, you can't put a price.
And then in the end, your customer base gets smaller and smaller, so you have to cancel more flights. Yeah. It's like a vicious circle.
But on top of all of that, you've taken my booking
and my money.
You've taken my booking and my money. Yeah. Why? What's your justification for not coming?
Yeah.
Suppose like my time was really sensitive. I needed to get to Grenada at this time.
Suppose you had a wedding to go to, a funeral, a business meeting. I mean, you know, factor in those things.
This is the equivalent, right?
Scratch. I know you've said all that, but I don't believe any of it. I think you're lying.
All right, cool.
You know why?
Why?
Inter-Caribbean Airways wins Airline of the Year at Patwa Gold Award for Excellence in Airline Operations at the ITB Berlin 2026. This is the same famous award that our former Minister of Tourism got.
I'm not sure I sit in the seat.
He was accused of buying it, but that wasn't proven. It wasn't proven, but he was accused of buying it.
I ain't call any airline name.
Inter-Caribbean Airways wins Airline of the Year and Patwa Gold Award for Excellence in Airline Operations.
Oh, yeah.
I take it you weren't one of the voters for this.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Scratch, I'm going to ask you something a little controversial. Not political or anything.
More than that?
But it's more within our field of work. So... For a few years now, we've been trying to identify on this station, and maybe even nationally, when you think of Vincy Mas, what you identify it as? Like, what are the identifying characteristics of Vincy Mas? Like, people kind of have an idea of what is Spice Mas. You have an idea of what is Trinidad. Barbados, crop over has, it's all little
what is
identity.
Trinidad now?
Trinidad, I would say, is
expensive,
commercial.
Very commercial.
I would still call it the Mecca.
So when you say mass, you're talking about
the festival, the whole thing. Carnival,
yeah,
the whole thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? So Grenada has Jab. And...
Jab comes to mind with Grenada.
What comes to mind when you say Vincy Mas?
I'll tell you. For me, what comes to mind with Vincy Mas, from living here and, of course, living in other islands, is that St. Vincent is a place where, as Skinny said, people don't party normal.
Right.
In terms of getting on bad and effect, in terms of really going out and enjoying yourself and the moment and not behaving stush and is all about what I have on and that kind of thing. That is what comes to mind for me with Vincy. And it has also evolved in terms of the...
Well, that's becoming less and less, I would say. That.
What is less and less?
That kind of don't party behavior. Normal type vibe.
Oh, really?
I think we're getting a little bit into more of the all-inclusive...
Well, nothing is wrong with all-inclusive.
Stushy.
So you think once something is all inclusive, it leans towards stush?
No, but we no longer.
But the behavior has leaned towards more kind of stush.
I don't know if as well as because we see so many foreigners coming, and that tends to dictate the mood of the party. because like a lot of the parties now is heavily foreign.
Well, they're the ones that buy
patrons.
the tickets first.
True.
Yeah, we know this.
So it inevitably it has to influence it.
It should be the other way around, though.
It should, but I'm not sure if
It should be the other way around.
enough
But
locals
the
can afford.
parties, promoters are not stupid, so they're going to cater for where the dollar is,
Of course. I mean,
right? So if the dollar is to satisfy like the North American component, then obviously that's where they're going to go.
and you see another thing too you have to bear in mind, dollar for dollar, what might be an expensive experience for somebody locally is not necessarily that for somebody from in the States.
Yeah.
Because $100,
But
but
it influences Carnival, though.
well, it obviously it has a part to play in the experience.
You're going to have less of that don't party normal.
I still,
afford to be in it.
Yeah, because you can't afford to be in the other ones, which are not really catering for them.
so what do you do then?
Well, that's the thing.
That's why we
Because
asking you. That's why we're
because
asking
the
you.
thing about it is, these events that have those higher price points are well attended.
Yeah.
They're well attended, which means that there's a market for it.
Right.
I remember when I was living in St. Vincent, it wasn't like that.
Yeah, but it might be more foreign based, though,
You mean
right?
so?
And therefore,
So what about the Vincentians that are living abroad that are coming to those events? You call them foreigners too?
Yeah.
Well, their behaviors are not quite the same as your
The locals.
as locals, yeah. So it's changing Carnival. I mean, there's no doubt about it. It's transforming it.
Well, it would.
It's taking away that don't party normal
Mhm.
kind of characteristic, I would say.
But would you say that the lower priced events were the ones where people weren't quote unquote partying normal?
The
No,
mass events were the ones where people weren't partying normal.
But I would say though, even the higher end events back in the day had that don't party normal culture. They had that energy.
Yeah.
You see it less and less now.
Because everybody want the stush,
Mm.
take pictures for
But
the gram.
But even though you use that word, let's say go back to the actual party stush. It still got a little, at least from not rowdy, but we'll pick up a little table in your nice clothes.
We're talking about stush the party or
Yeah.
stush the behavior.
Stush the party.
Okay. It's a tricky one because things change. Nothing is going to be the same, but at the same time, behaviors also could change.
Right.
And it's just to find a balance.
I think one of the arguments is that a lot of the carnivals are becoming the same.
Oh yeah.
They're losing
The authenticity.
the authenticity of a particular island.
Except for Grenada.
Not Grenada, boy.
Yeah, except for
I can tell
Grenada.
you,
Yeah.
Grenada is job till the dead.
Lucia now looks a little commercial, like heavily commercialized.
Yeah.
When you say commercial, you're talking about the mass aspect of it, like costumes or
Mass and party.
party. Okay,
Events.
events.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think when people think of Grenada, though, it feels a little more authentic.
The identity is always there, and the thing with Grenada, it starts from young.
Yeah.
It's not when you're older. You see kids playing jab,
Yeah.
kids
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
oil and so on. So
Ingrained in them.
and it's something that they're very proud about,
And it's celebrated. Huh?
and it's celebrated big time.
Yeah.
They don't try to be anybody else. They are who they are without apology.
I mean, for a while, like it's talk about the door party normal, and the what do you call it, the flame. That was a big part of it,
Mhm.
and then we tried to stop it. I mean, I get the safety thing of it,
Yeah.
but isn't that what we are?
No, when you watch
A little dangerous.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with it.
Yeah, that's our carnival. We like to be on the little edge of danger.
Mhm.
You see a man climb a tree. I mean, you don't want to destroy.
But then
We're
again,
edgy.
you have to remember something else. Back when it wasn't an issue with the stushness, right?
Mhm.
That generation would have been younger. Now, as you get older, you tend to party a little bit different. The things you would have been doing in a party in your teenage years or your 20s, necessarily doing in your
But
30s or
a
your
lot of
40s.
those events, though, the youngsters can't really afford them.
Well, that's the next thing.
If
It was more affordable when
Yeah.
you were younger.
Yeah.
asking your mother for for $40-$50 to go to an event is one thing.
$400.
Asking her for 400, you're gonna get a different answer.
Yeah. plus 400 plus the outfit that you want.
Yeah.
Plus
Yeah.
drinks
Included.
Drinks included. Then again, the bottle culture has infiltrated all inclusive, so maybe not.
Bottle culture, table culture,
package
package culture. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
so instead of going on party and then the phone culture.
Yeah.
You can't forget that. Taking out the phone, looking at yourself, and all of that fun stuff.
It puts pressure on people.
Patrice Hull wants to know, is there H2O? Yes, there will be water. This is the festival of
and that's
water.
the one fit according to an influencer. You could behave bad because you can't take out your phone in a wet fit.
Yeah.
You're not taking out your phone in a wet fit.
Take it out at your own peril.
Funny, this year you can because you have free waterproof pouches.
Yeah?
We think will look the same.
Yeah, boy, scratch you right, boy. He's the one with the money.
It's adding to the experience.
Anyways, with the compliments of Frisco ice cream, that ain't making no